Heat signature. Hot tips.
G'day! There's been a major, well, not major really, a minor patch put out for heat signature. And it came out today, the 5th of November, although it is dated the 25th of October. I can imagine the fact that one of the developers was moving country might have helped delay it somewhat. But anyway, some major aspects to this are you can no longer dash through walls, so sadly our days of being able to bash through a wall like this doesn't work. They're gone. You can no longer do remote manipulation, which you can't demonstrate in VR here. But most importantly, they've adjusted the vision system. So the weird issues that you would get with vision before, where a guard would spot you immediately on you becoming prone due to glitch sick, is gone. And they have not just changed that, there are a bunch of side effects of this. So the first and most obvious one is to do with how guards respond when they see your corpse. So now, it used to be if they saw your corpse and they'd never seen you before, they'd just pick up your corpse, throw you off the ship, and no harm, no foul, no problem. They wouldn't raise the alarm. It was kind of a convenient get out of jail free card to knock yourself out just before a guard popped around the corner if you were otherwise kind of ruined. But here, nope, guards won't do that. Guards will immediately raise the alarm on seeing a corpse, and then they'll pick you up and throw you out the airlock, right? And this is not a minor thing, right? This changes how you do things. This changes how glitch sick works. We now can be very sure though that if we have a glitch sick character, that even if, alright, where's a glitch sick character? There you go. So even if this character teleports away from a guard that has already seen them, they should be safe, right? So if we go to VR, we can demonstrate that fairly easily. So it used to be if a guard had seen you, they would immediately know where you teleported to and come and pick you up. But now you can see they don't do that. They are actually stuck quite reasonably looking for you where you were. And so that means that glitch sick characters are a lot safer in using teleporters, and so they're it's a lot less debilitating. And the other aspect of it was it felt really random, right? But the last aspect of it is it means that swapping in from space is suddenly a more viable tactic for a glitch sick character. I mean, it already was, but for weird reasons. So let's just grab a swapper on this character and grab a mission where we are trying to get we're trying to kill someone, right? So killing was okay because, you know, the consequences of you not being able to pick them up from space were pretty minor. Capture, on the other hand, was a much bigger deal. But if we pop in here, so we pop in to our target and we swap with them, then you can see that this guy immediately starts to raise the alarm. But you actually have almost the entirety of the alarm timer to get up. Right, so they don't immediately come and pick you up. So it's a lot more kind of normal and manageable. And so that's a pretty big change. It used to be you would hope that the guard would come and pick you up, and then you'd have this weird interaction where for some reason the first time you got picked up, the guards would just effectively put you on your feet and you would be fine, and then the next time you teleported you get a full injury timer rather than a slight injury timer. But now all that weirdness is gone. You're back to normal, and it just becomes a lot simpler, and you even can have the time to take out your enemy before they get a chance to deal with you. And you don't, and like I said, you don't have any of the weird things where if you fall unconscious after a guard has spotted you but not actually recognize that you're an intruder, and they can't currently see your body, they won't immediately know you're there, won't immediately know you're unconscious and go and pick you up. Glitch stick, teleporting with glitch stick while still inconvenient and slow is no longer nearly as debilitating. And basically the vision system works a lot more how you would intuitively expect it to work, including that guards who come across the body of someone who they've never seen before will still raise the alarm, right? It was always a bit weird that they would go, oh, here's a body, I guess I'll just throw this person out. I'll just dispose of it. I don't need to investigate further. I don't need to raise any sort of alarm. And now they quite logically raise the alarm and then throw you out the airlock. And that also means you don't then end up... Those guards used to also end up in a weird state where they would raise the alarm. If they ever saw you again and stopped seeing you, they would immediately raise the alarm. They'd immediately counter seeing you for the purposes of witnessing. Don't need to worry about guards entering that state because, well, they raise the alarm as soon as they find the body. And yeah, in general, I'm pretty pleased by the patch changes. Yes, I'm gonna miss being able to punch through walls. Yes, I'm gonna miss the remote manipulation, the fact that suddenly we once again are stuck with either losing our speed or needing to consume another sidewinder charge when we hit a body. That's, not ideal, but I'm fairly happy with the changes to the vision system, and I understand why you would patch the other bugs as well, because yeah, they are obvious exploits. On the other hand, they still haven't done anything about throw mode and mouse pathfinding, allowing you to use slipstreams way more than you ever were intended to. So, still, I'm really impressed that they continue to update the game. Not frequently, but they're still clearly paying attention, and that's nice. And that's it for this week. Next week, I'm going to take the week off. There is Desert Bus. I'm also traveling, so watch Desert Bus for Hope. I highly recommend it. And normal videos should resume the week after.